can't walk very far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. You have to live with this result every second of every day for the next year, guys.
Some of the greatest sports talk radio takes place in the state of Alabama because of the rivalry and the trash talk that goes on between Auburn fans and Alabama fans. It is must-listen radio, David. It's incredible.
And it's must-watch TV. Like, no matter what the records are, it seems like it's always a good game. The hate runs deep, and it is a great game to call.
It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Takes the easy completion.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But does a great job securing the catch, getting the 1st down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll take it himself. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Auburn's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Auburn left no doubt the last time these two got together, blowing out the Crimson Tide.
Auburn took care of business, handled the moment, handled the rivalry, the mighty Alabama. They did everything they needed to do to get those bragging rights and beat down the Tide.
And it is so big for recruiting. You think about in the SEC just how competitive that is. If Auburn could beat Alabama, their in-state rival, 2 years in a row, there are going to be a lot of high school prospects with their eyes on this game nationally that are going to want to come to the Plains and get into Jordan-Hare, put on that unit.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try it over the left side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. The Tigers, dating to the days of Suge Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
All tied up, just about set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And after the stop, Ed is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. These two rivals first but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of?
He's going to throw deep right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Herrera. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pressure coming. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Motion from the offense. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the ball is intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big play.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Finds his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Auburn going to work with another first down. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires left. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The Tigers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Feeling some heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Finds space on the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. He's looking to throw. And that one's way too far for everybody. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. They finally make the stop, and he almost ran that baby all the way into the locker room. What a way to end the first half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got a man. It's Suggs. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. This time they'll go to the running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. power football with the run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt. Wants to make a play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Pulls it, fired, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success with it.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. This is a 3rd and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Auburn extends its lead as the Tigers are turning back the tide.
I give credit to Auburn, too. It seems like every year when these two teams play, it doesn't really matter what Auburn has done leading into this game. They are able, time and time again, to play their best when they play against the Tide. They're doing it again here in the second half.
And I hate the cliche, throw the records out, but it does matter in this game. Why? Both these schools in the same state. They hate each other. The fans hate each other. Got recruited by the same schools. There is nothing about these two teams that like each other.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback there for his progression.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. He wants to throw it again. Coming after it. Snagged on the outside. It's Castro. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass is intercepted. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UCLA is down right now inside the Rose Bowl, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Pasadena today. They're trailing by just 4 to USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. A first down for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Running toward the tape. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 2nd down coming up. Off play action. Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. It's on target and complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Zings it complete to the right. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. He'll just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle. It's Newton. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Fires it. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he makes the catch. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. On 1st and 10 from the 38.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A shot toward the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Line gets set, 1st down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Hands it off. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Here's the handoff. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.